Hi, my name is Jawn and I am a music photographer and videographer from Houston, Texas. And today we are going to be doing an unboxing. Well, not so much an unboxing as it is an unwrapping, but it's not really about the unwrapping, it's more about the reacting to what's in the not box but wrapping. I need to get better at this. Recently, I did a photo shoot for a band called Waterparks, and that photo shoot was for a magazine called Rocksound. And all this to say, I was hired to do the magazine cover feature for Rocksound, and the band on the cover was Waterparks. Could I say that any more simply? Thank you, Rocksound, for sending these out to me. There's a couple of copies in here that I'm gonna give to like my parents or someone, something like that. And yeah, I've never done one of these before, and I just figured I would kind of go through this whole experience with everyone. Oh, I just realized you could see my address in this entire time. Good thing I know how to censor stuff. What is this? Smells like glue. Okay. Ah, check it out. Look at that. Smells like plastic. Let's see if y'all can take a little gander at these. Get an idea. I don't know if this is even. I don't even know if you could hear me just then. I don't even know if these are showing up at all. But so there's those. So they sent me 2 copies of each cover. There were 2 covers, and inside of these there are posters that are also included. So I guess let's go and take a look at that. So I'm pretty sure this was the retail in-store copy. So I think this is like the primary cover, and then they have this one. And then they have this one, which I believe was the online exclusive edition. You had to order this one online. The shower that we shot in was green, which matches the whole look of the new album era. We had all 3 of the guys just stand in there. I believe I ended up using my Sigma 20mm for this shot, which was the only thing that I could use to try and get all that coverage of them. And I used one single strobe above my head to flash right down on everyone, and it just worked out. Yeah, I'm super stoked on the cover. I think it turned out really awesome. Austin's hair obviously just pops. Jeff looks clean. Otto looks suave. Everyone just looks so good. You can see all the little details of everyone's, hair and eyes and everything. And there is something to say about the difference between looking at your photo when it's on your computer screen versus whenever you see it in print. This is super awesome, and when I first saw it, I thought it was just super sick. Let's open it up. I don't even know if I should be showing every single piece of this. So that being said, I'm not gonna go through all of these and show you every single thing in detail. I recommend that you go online and order one so that you can see it in person. But that being said, let's just jump into it. So we have the first entry right here, which is this nice big wide shot. Is it focused? This nice big wide shot of the band in that hallway as well. And again, I can't stress just how awesome it is to be able to see your work printed out. And before even just talking about it being printed out in an actual magazine, just seeing your work printed out in a very high resolution, a very high quality format, and being able to see on paper all the different details of like the eyelashes and the hair strains, or the different strands of hair and all of these things, it's just it adds a completely different kind of sense of satisfaction to it. I guess there's always just like a little sense of just self-doubt or, whatever comes with being a creative person in general. You always think, okay, maybe it's not good enough, maybe it's not sharp enough, maybe it's not clean enough, or it's not vibrant enough, it doesn't pop enough, or anything like that. And getting to see this in person actually absolutely changed my mind on that. The photos look really cool. I think being able to photograph the band for this magazine it's really cool. I don't really know how to put it into words very well. It's very surreal. In fact, I think it's so surreal that it doesn't even really register with me that you can go and pick up these photos, these magazines, this work that I've produced. You could go and pick this stuff up in like Barnes & Noble. I have gone to Barnes & Noble to go and see this. And there's so many different layers to it. Not only is it cool to be able to go and see my work printed out in a major retailer, but also it's really weird seeing like my best friends also on that piece of work of mine being sold in these retailers. There are levels to it, basically, is what I'm trying to get at. So if you do want to see all of the different photos that come in this set, go purchase it on Rocksound, shop.rocksound.tv. I believe they're being sold for like less than $10, so if you want a copy, go grab one. And I guess that's it for that. Oh, I completely forgot that there is a poster. There is a poster in here as well. Let's take a look-see. All right. So here is the poster. Can you even see all of that? This poster is huge. Look at it. It's bigger than I am. You got a full body shot, a full portrait shot of all the guys in the hallway. But if that's not enough, you can turn on to the other side. And there is a poster of Austin. And you may be like me and wonder, well, what the heck? Why would I want just a poster of Austin? Well, don't worry. In the other bundle, there is another part of it, and this one has the other side to that poster. Look. Very cool. I've seen my photos on magazine covers before, and I've seen them just like printed out on like small like tour flyers or things like that. I have never seen anything blown up this big. Can you grasp like how huge this is? This is insane. When you get both bundles, you can get both of these posters and combine them for one mega poster. But if not, on either side, you at least get these two poster options as well. There is one other thing that I wanted to take a look at, and I figured that since I already have this set up, that I would do it with you all. So last fall, I was contacted by Adam Elmakias, and for those of you who don't know, Adam Elmakias is a music photographer, or better said, he is like the music photographer, and Adam actually creates a magazine called Your Music Photographer, and this magazine actually focuses on other music photographers and their work. Adam's goal with this is to kind of shed light on a lot of other people's experiences and a lot of other people's talents and their takes on this whole craft, and by doing so, he collects a whole variety of different photographers and shots that mean a lot to them, and he puts them together for people like you and I to go through and not only just enjoy the photos, but also to, see some other artists out there. Sometimes it can be hard as a creator to kind of get your work pushed out there, so it's super cool that Adam does this. But anyway, gonna check it out. Okay, so you either loved that or you hated it. Here it is. This looks so clean. Issue number 2, a music photography magazine. Take a look. So this is an insanely awesome shot of Harry Styles live, and it appears that he is just shooting a whole geyser, a whole spray of what I'm assuming is water. But actually, if you take a look and if you unfold it, it shows the entire spread. And it just so happens that I opened up to a photograph of a friend of mine, Jordan Kelsey Knight, and this is a photo that she took of Jenna McDougall of Tonight Alive. Am I saying that right? So just to kind of get started from the beginning, I'm not going to go through the entire magazine, but I just want to do a first impressions of it. So when you open it up, on the first page, it says, "Welcome to a music photography magazine, issue number 2. The collective efforts of over 50 photographers from all across the world. If you are reading this, thank you for supporting us. enjoy. That's super awesome. Adam is just a different breed altogether. This is so awesome. Right after that, you have, what is it, a table of contents? Is that what it is? Of all the different photographers that are in here. I know Jonathan Weiner, Jordan Kelsey Knight, like I mentioned already. I know Ryan Watanabe. I know Spencer Miller. I don't know him personally, but I love his work. And I know Jack Bearcat at the very bottom. I didn't know that he had a photo in here. Nick Karp. Oh, Matthias Hombauer. I don't know if I'm saying his name right. Matthias. He has a really cool podcast about becoming a music photographer. So that's really neat. I'll link that below if anyone's interested. So just kind of preface this, the way that it's laid out, you have the photographer, you have the photo that they submitted, and you have a little short bio, and you have a little handwritten letter or note. If you want to say a few words about the photo itself, then you have the opportunity to do that. And at the bottom, it also includes all the camera settings that were used to take that photograph. So there's a plethora of information in this magazine. So page 55. Okay, so page 55, my shot. It is a photo of Austin Night of Water Parks, if you can imagine. And the photo that I ended up choosing was this photo of Austin on Water Parks' very first headliner in New York City. And to be completely honest, it took me a very long time in order to be able to pick this shot to use in this magazine, not because of the photo itself, but more specifically what the photo means to me. I remember whenever I walked on stage, I was standing side stage for this, and I knew that Austin was going to jump out during the song Mad All the Time because it was sold out, the crowd was huge, and the energy was there, and I knew he was gonna jump out. I just knew it. So I had my camera ready, and it's a very dark part of the set, so I had my flash ready, and when that moment came out, I raced right after him, got up there, did a little bird's eye kind of, reach where you're reaching super far, just kind of getting that little piece right there, and then I ran right back to side stage because I don't want to be there for too long and get in the way of security and everything else that's going on. So I get back to side stage, I look down to see if I got the shot, and I looked down and I saw this image right here. And I remember that moment so distinctly. I remember looking down and just like having a moment to myself and kind of forgetting that I was in that environment and just lost in my own head thinking, holy shit, things are different now. I was literally standing there viewing and watching all this stuff go down, but when I looked at the photo, it kind of put it in a completely different perspective for me and really showed like, dang, something is happening here. So, yeah, I guess that's my own bit. That's why I chose this photo. And if you do want a good piece of reading material and something to get inspired by, if you're a current music photographer or if you're looking at music photography as something to get involved with, definitely come and pick one of these up. I believe on his website, yeah, these are only $20. So for $20, go pick up an issue, take a look at all the photos, read what all the other photographers have to say about their photos, and kind of just learn a little bit more about other creatives' process. That being said, this was super awesome. Thank you again to Adam Elmakias for including me in this issue. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed seeing this and hearing a little bit of insight from my perspective on having these magazine covers and being included in this magazine from Adam Elmakias. But this is all the time that we have for today, so thank you again for stopping by and watching. If you haven't already, please like this video and leave a comment on your thoughts on the whole thing, or even if you have any questions regarding this whole process or anything like that. I'll do my best to try and respond to as many as possible. But yeah, if there's anything else in the future that you want to see or want me to talk about or do anything with, just let me know in the comments. So yeah. Bye. Oh, and one more thing. If you haven't picked up a copy of this issue yet and want one, just leave a comment down below and I will pick someone at random to send one out to. I'll even include a poster. Bye.